upon it in various different places, from first thing in the morning, last thing at night, or whatever. So where did you come up with most of your answers?
Well, I suppose it's something I've been thinking about on and off for a good 25 years or so. In the background of my head, I've been wondering what are the most significant cars of all time and how would you narrow it down. But I suppose ultimately when it came to the crunch of making the decision, about 8 of them came from the pub, 4 while I was on the bog and 1 while I was asleep, something like that, where all the best decisions are made.
And obviously you've got to sort of sit there contemplating, ask a few people. You finally come up with your list of 13, but there must have been some narrow misses. So are there any that, who were the cars, or which were the cars that didn't quite make the cut?
I think one that I dearly wanted to put in was the Citroën DS, because I think it's significant because it's the most advanced a car has ever been within its own time, I think, and it had a lot of features on it like the swiveling headlights and the adjustable suspension and so on, the semi-automatic gearbox, all things that we're still raving about now and imagining are quite modern, but that was 1955. Somebody said I should have put the Austin 7 in, somebody else said I should have put the Cortina Mark 1. I mean, everybody's got an opinion on this, which is why this is an interesting exercise. Many of these cars are the ones you'd expect to find there. The other ones, I hope, will rekindle the great debate about the most important cars of all time. That's the point of this. It's history, which can become rather staid and dusty unless you revise it or attempt to revise it and reinvigorate it a bit. And then, if 10% of the people who see this go to the pub and continue the argument, then I think that's job done.
I guess you wake up on Monday and go, right, I'm going to make a new list.
Yeah, I mean, some people might just want to come and kick my head in because I think I've wasted
No,
time,
because they're all going to agree with you as soon as they go through. Has anyone got a question for James, quickly, from the audience, if you want to? If not, if you're feeling shy, I've got one last one. Oh, here we go.
How long did it take to compile this? Was it over a 6-month period? Is it over a 10-year period?
Well, I suppose it is a 30-year period, if you consider the time that I've been sort of reading about it and thinking about it. But in terms of coming up with the final list, I suppose I did a first draft which had about 30 cars in it, then I narrowed it down to about 20, and then I went to the pub, and by the time I came home there were 30. Yeah, so that process took 2 days, I'd say.
Anyone else would like to ask James a question? Gentleman over here.
Well, he's too shy to ask. How did you get out of Argentina?
It's not entirely relevant to this exhibition, but I came home on an aeroplane. It's quite a long way.
Now, I know the final 13th car, James, and obviously, do you think it's going to spark fury, controversy?
I don't know. I wouldn't have thought anybody's going to regard it as controversial in the true sense. It's not an obvious choice. People have been trying to guess what it is on Twitter, and so far I haven't seen anybody get it right, or even remotely close, actually. A lot of people will disagree with me, I'm sure, but that's the point of this. As I said, this is to start a debate, not to conclude one. So, I mean, let me know by all means on Twitter, to my face, pinned against the wall, in the car park, in the dark, I don't know. But I'm interested to hear your views. It's my personal choice. A lot of the cars in here, they're very rational. I could go on Radio 4 and argue the case to them quite convincingly, I think. The 13th car, there's quite a bit of me in it, so I understand if you think I've become a raving loony or I've got it completely wrong. But you can let me know.
When you say quite a bit of me, is it all over the dashboard? In the
No, I haven't left a deposit on it, as the old joke goes, but what I mean is it's quite a personal, slightly emotive choice, which is a very poor way to approach the subject of history and technology, but nevertheless it's impossible to divorce yourself from that when you're talking about something like cars.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, there's lots to debate in there, and thank you, James, for putting the collection together. Let's have we're going to do a bit of a cut of the ribbon, and then, ladies and gentlemen, James is actually just going to walk through with the media first on a whistle-stop tour, and then we'll let you in.
We'll be as quick as we can, gentlemen, but
thank you. So,
who's got
it's
this?
it's worth waiting for.
Shall we do a quick ceremonial countdown from 5?
Can I give you this one?
Go on, I need everyone. Ready?
Are these scissors
ready, I think that's working a bit better.
Bad scissors a bit more.
Here we go. They are blunter scissors than before. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay! Oh, look at that. And I declare Cars That Change the World open.
Thank you, James.
Right.